Hello and welcome everyone. If you're new to this channel, then my name is Amit Patel and you are watching Musings with Software Engineers. If you're new, then subscribe to this channel because on this channel, I share ideas, insight, tools, and tactics that can help you go from where you are in the software industry to an epic level of success. So, if you are new and want to grow fast in the software industry, then subscribe now and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any update. Avinash Devpalli. Hi, Avinash. Hi, Amit. What is the difference between startup and MNC for freshers? Uh, there is a huge difference between a startup and an MNC. Okay. First thing is if the MNC, I'll talk about MNC. Now, when you're talking about multinational companies, a lot of people uh, talk about multinational company, meaning that the company has headquarters in some other country and they have the branches in India. Okay, for example, Google is an MNC, but you have to understand that even Tata Consultancy Services or Infosys is also an MNC. MNC simply means that it is a multinational company. Okay, so it has branches all over the world. Okay, so when you're talking about an MNC, it does not matter where is the headquarters, but if it has multiple locations across the world, then that company is an MNC. Now, I'll first talk about MNC. Mostly, when you join an MNC, you will see that if it is an MNC, which means it is a well-established company. If a company can spread to different nations, if the company can establish itself, it is really a huge company. It has built its reputation, brand, and everything, and now it is at a level that at least it is a very stable company where there are two things that can happen. One, you can get a very good salary. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is you can get a lot of exposure as far as different working with different cultures is concerned, working with different people from different parts of the world is concerned, and also a chance to go to various different countries is concerned. That can happen when you are in an MNC. Okay, technology wise, you may have to work on whatever the MNC is working on. And a lot of times, what happens is because MNC company is a well established company, you may also be working, you may not always be working on cutting edge technology. You may have to work on some product or some services which are already developed by the company, and you start with a maintenance mode and then you get into programming after a good few years of experience with this company. Only after good training and everything, then you can start with that. Okay, whereas when you're talking about startup, also in MNC, your teams will be larger, your project teams will be larger, the overall company team will be larger. Okay, whereas in a startup means what? It's simply that they have just started. Okay, they have started building the product. Either the product is in prototype phase or the product has gone beyond the prototype phase. Now they have investment and now they are hiring people so that they want to build this product out. Okay, so the biggest advantage of a startup is that you are going to learn 10 times more than any other well established company in a shortest period of time, because within a startup, okay, you will have to quickly use your skills as soon as possible. There are chances that as soon as somebody hires you, they may put you on coding right on the next day. Okay, so they are not only going to hire the smartest people, but they are also going to give you most challenging work right in the beginning of the company. And it, of course, depends on startup to startup. But if the startup is very new, it has not yet completed the product, it is just building it out, then you can really learn things very fast. Okay, otherwise, if you see any software company, everything else remains the same. Everything else remains the same. The salary are different for everybody. Some startups will give you very huge salary because they want to attract talent, they want to attract experienced talent, they want to attract fresh talent, and they will give you very high salary right in the beginning. Whereas MNC companies may have an average salary because they now understand exactly what kind of people they want, and they know what kind of training they will give to people to get them up to speed to the for the work that they want to do. So sometimes the startup salaries are also going to be high. Okay, at some level the work is going to be similar, at some level the work is going to be similar, but in startups you will learn 10 times more than in any other company. Okay, in any other well established company. Okay, so Avinash, I hope that that answers your question. I would not worry so much about whether I'm joining a startup or an MNC. If I'm a fresher, then I will join. If I'm giving interviews, then I will join the first company that comes to me. Okay, the first company where I get an offer, where I feel okay, this offer is good. If I compare it with my friends, if I compare with the industry and all, if it is good, or the company is growing and tomorrow it will help me, so I will join either a startup or an MNC. I will not think too much about it. Also, check out my program on how to become A players. Both the links are in the description of this video. And thank you very much for coming to Musings with Software Engineers live. Uh, Stay focused, stay rich. See you in the next live.